Hello everyone, welcome again to the next part of Linux commands. Now in this class we are going to start working first with find command. As the name itself is suggesting, find command is used to find the data in the whole operating system. You can search the data in a specific location, or if you don't know the location, the best thing is you can say search in the whole operating system. The syntax goes like this. You can say find, where to find. If you give forward slash only, then it is going to search your data in the entire operating system. And you can search the file with various options. Like you can use name of the file as an argument, inode number as an argument, and type as an argument, and the user or owner of the file as an argument, or group owner as an argument. Let me show you all of them. See, first of all, let us say I wanted to find a file in the whole operating system with some name. So I'll say find, where to find. Find the file in the whole operating system by its name, and the name of the file should be something that you're searching. Like in my case, I'd like to search with a name called SE Linux. So it is going to search the file with that name. Or if you're looking for a file which is a normal file, or which is a directory or a link file or different files, so you can say find in the whole operating system a file whose name is SE Linux, but the type of file should be uh, a directory. So it is going to search the file with that option. So we need to mention hyphen type. That's the mistake what I've done. So let me say the type, not hyphen T. I need to give type, and it should be a directory. So you see it is going to search in the whole operating system all the files which is a directory. Or you want to search the name SE Linux, that must be a soft link. So this is going to show you whether the file is a soft link or what. So if you just look it out, you'll find that it is a soft link. Any file that start with L is a soft link. Suppose you're looking for a file with its inode number. First of all, you understand what is an inode number. See guys, inodes are the index node that keeps the information about the file. Every file will have an inode attached to it. Inodes are very much same like the index pages that you have in your files or in your magazines or the lab manuals, what you use, the textbooks. The first or second page generally in a manual or a textbook, you'll have an index page. That index page will tell you that which topic is available on which page number. Suppose if I remove that index page, will it be an easier task for you to find it? Absolutely not. So in that case, we prefer going with inode. Same way in your hard drive, as the hard drive might be very big, it may be 500 GB, 1 TB. So in that big hard drive, in which data blocks or in which area of the hard drive the file is stored, that information is maintained by inode. So every file you're having will have an inode number. So you see so many files are there, and each file is starting with a number that is called as inode number. So if you want to search a file with its inode number, then you can use again the find command. Find where to find, in root, with what to find, with an inode number. What's the inode number? This is the inode number. So it is going to search the file wherever it is available in your system with that inode number. You can also find the file by owner name. For example, I have a user with the name my user. So it will search for all the files with that name my user, and it will display you all the files that is owned by my user. So this is the way how we work with find command to find anything or to search anything in the whole operating system. Now moving forward, let's talk about links. See, there are two types of links that are supported in Unix or Linux environment: soft link and a hard link. To make it very simple, soft link is nothing but a shortcut file, whereas hard link is a backup file. Soft link can be created across the partition. Suppose you have two partition, like in Windows you have C drive, D drive, like that. So original file can be in C drive and the link file can be kept in D drive. So you can create the link across the partition and there is no problem with that. Over here, inode number of the original file and the link file will be different. And the most important part is, if the original file is deleted, the link is broken and data inside it will be lost. So let us see how we can deal with soft link. To create a soft link, we have a simple command ln-s, the original file location and the destination where you want to keep your file. Practically, when I show you, it becomes more easy to understand. Now let us say I have a directory, my dir. If I go into my dir, there are some files. Let us say I have this file, git file. If I try to read what is inside it, it has nothing. It's an empty file. So let us use vi editor to put some data in git file 1. Now inside it, I'm going to add some data. Hello world, this is a test for link, right? Now let me save and quit. So if you read it now, it has some data. Now what I'm going to do, see, I'll check the complete location of the file. The file is present in /root/mydir with the name git file. So we have to give the address like this: in /root mydir. In mydir, there is file called git file 1. Now, if I leave the directory, I'm no more in my directory. See, every time to read the file, I need to go into my dir. Every time to edit the file, I need to go into my dir. So I need a shortcut from where easily I can access it. See, like in Windows also, you might have seen whenever you install a software, the software will get installed in program files folder. But every time to run that software, for example, you have installed Mozilla Firefox browser. So every time to open the browser, I'll not go to C drive, program files, Mozilla forward folder and power it on. On the desktop, I'll create a shortcut, and from that shortcut, I can easily access it. So same way, every time to make any changes in the file, I don't want to go into my directory. So I'm going to create a soft link. To create a soft link, I have to say ln-s and the complete address of the file. The complete address goes like this: in slash there is root, in root there is my directory, in my directory there is a file called git file 1. For this file, in my current location, I want to create a link with the name anything you like. I'm going to call it soft. Now, if you do ls, you see there is a turquoise color file. So this turquoise color file means that this is not a regular file. If you check the detail ls-l and soft, it is starting with L. L represent this is the shortcut file or link file, and the color is also used as turquoise to make you understand that this is not a regular file. So it says if you are going to read this file, it is actually going to take you to the original location there. If you edit the file, actually the original file will be edited. If you make any changes in soft file, actually the original file is going to get edited. So let me just try to read the data, cat soft. So you see, it is showing that yes, there is a data. To make it more interesting, I'll take one more session of the same machine. I'll log in as root, and this time I'll go into my dir. So if I read git file 1, you see we have same data. Actually, when you read soft file, you're actually reading the original file. If I try to add anything, I'll say vim soft, and I'm going to open a new line. I'll say new data added by link file. Links are beautiful. Something you want, you can type it. Now I added two more lines. If you try to read the file catsoft, you see it is going to add the data. Actually, the data has been added in the original file. So whenever you access the link, it automatically takes you to original file. If you add the data, originally the data will be added over there. That's the reason you see the size of original file, it keep on get increased. If you just check it out, the size is 85 bytes. Whereas if you check the soft link, the size earlier was 20 bytes, and now also if you check, the size still remains 20 bytes. But the question is how it got 20 byte size. See, here it is mentioned, the size of link file is equal to number of characters in the name of original file. So how the link file is getting its size? You see how many characters do you have in the path of original file. Here it says the size is 20. If you count, it goes like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. So always the size will be 20. If you rename the file, then maybe the size may get differ. So link does not hold any data. All the data you have is in the original file. That's the reason if I remove the original file, let's say I'm in my directory and I'm going to remove this file, rm-f and get file 1. See, as soon as you remove the original file, the link will be broken and the link file will show red color. Why it is showing red color? Because it is not able to find the original file. Where the original file is kept, it is missing the path. Now, as the original file is deleted, link will be useless for us. It is not going to be of any use. So as I don't want to use it anymore, I'll delete it. So this is the way how soft links will be created. The role of soft link is to provide you ease of access where you can access it easily. Now, we have another type of link, which is hard link. So hard link is a backup file. And over here, you see size of both files will be same. And there is a restriction that it cannot be created across the partition. So if your original file is in C drive, you cannot create the link in D drive. That would be the restriction. Why there is a restriction? The reason is original and link, both files are going to access the same inode number. This is the reason why you are not allowed to create a link file across the partition, because both partitions are not going to share the same inode. First partition will have different inodes, second partitions will have different inodes. So as one partition cannot access another partition inode, the restriction is original and link file should be in the same partition to access the same inode. And here is the real beauty. If the original file is deleted, still the link will preserve your data. So it's actually a linked backup file. Let's do the experiment. In order to create a hard link, you just need to say ln without any option, source and destination. Let's do it. Let me go to our terminal. In this case, I'll take maybe that git file as our original file. So for this file, I'm going to create a link file, a hard link. So if you check the git file detail, there is some data and this is the detail. To create a hard link, we just need to say ln and the original file. See, To make the concept simple, in the same directory, I'm creating original file and link file. So I'll say ln get file and make a link with the name hard file. Now observe, as soon as you make a hard link, earlier it was telling that this file has no link, it's just a single file. But now it is starting to tell you that there are two links of this file. If you do ls, there appears a file hard, but if you see, it has appeared as a normal file. It did not came up with any different color. When it comes to soft link, it used turquoise color, so it was easy for me to find out that it's a different file. But hard link will appear as if it is just a normal file. How can I find out that where is the other file for this? Suppose you are new to an environment and you need to find out that which is the hard link for this file. I found out that it is showing me two. So where is the other partner of this file or linked file? See, the only way to find out where is the hard link file, you just need to find out inode number. If you haven't forgot, we learn here that inode number of both files will be same. So just copy this inode by selecting it and say find. Find in the whole operating system a file with an inode number 33579283. So you see there will be two files it will be reporting. So if you check the details of hard, you will find out that yes, both files are having same inode, same addresses, everything is same, even the sizes are same. Now if you read the content, cat get file and cat hard, so you see both are showing same place, same thing. Now if I edit one file, suppose I'll go to get file. Inside it, I want to add something. Suppose I want to add Git is the best place for learning IT technologies. Something you wanted to say, you can add it. Now you see when I edit first file, the second file will also get same changes. So if you read the first file, second file will replicate the same change. So I edited git file and I added one line. The same change has been applied to our second file also. And if I edit second file, let's say vim hard, and over here also I'll open a new line and I'm going to say git is number one institute in India. Let me save and quit. Now, if you read the hard file, the new line is added. Now, if you read the git file, same change will be added. So these files are replicated. They are linked back up. If you edit the first file, the second file will also get edited. If you make the change in first file, the second file will also get the same change. But the real beauty comes here. If I remove the original file, rm-f git file, you do ls and hard will be strong and it is not going to change any color. Only thing is, if you look the details of hard, it says I'm not having any link, it's a single file. And if you read the file, you still have the data. So if you have any important files, important configuration files that holds very important data, to preserve it, hard link is always preferable. Okay, now moving forward, we have our next concept, grep. I really like this command a lot. It's a life-saving command in Linux. See, whenever you are looking for so much data and you wanted to find a specific information, this file is going to help you up to a great extent. grep stands for Global Regular Expression Print. See, as the name itself is telling you that it is going to print expressions from your file or output what you're looking for. For example, let us say I have this file etc password. See, etc password is a file that contains user information, so please do not try to edit it. I'm just using that file as an example. We will never ever edit this file. When I hit enter, you see so much data is displayed. Almost 45, 46 lines might be there over here. If I say cat-n, you see 45 lines are there. Now, if you want to find a specific name in this file, you need to read 45 lines and then you will come to know whether that thing exists or not. So how tough it is that every time if I wanted to find something, I need to manually read the whole file. Instead of that, you can ask grep to read it for you. You can say grep, search me a name root in the file etc password. So you see it is going to search and tell you whether the name exists or not. If the name exists, you'll get the output. If the name does not exist, you won't get any output. In fact, you can also see which line number consisted. So you can say grep-n and you can see line number 1 and line number 10. Two particular lines are having that thing for us. This is the way you can use grep command to read something into a file. Let us say I'm having multiple expressions to search. Only a single expression is not enough for me. I want to search two, three words. So in that case, guys, whenever you're having more than one expression, please use hyphen E. Hyphen E represents expression. So you can say first expression I'm looking is root. Second expression I'm looking is ADM. Third expression I'm looking is my user. In which file? etc password. You can search it in a single file or you can search it in multiple files. So it will tell you which one is available in password, which one is available in shadow. So like that, you can search multiple expressions in a file if you're looking out. See, if three or four expressions are there, the way I showed you, you can go for it. But guys, if I'm having five expressions, six expressions, then how can I give multiple expressions like that? You can say grep hyphen capital E. Small e represents single expression. Capital E represents expressions where we are going to give multiple expressions. And the best way to give multiple expression is by using the single quote and mention all the expressions. You need to use root and then pipe symbol. Then you have to use ADM, then pipe. If you don't know how pipe comes, see you have a backslash. And if you use shift and backslash, the pipe symbol will come. It is used as a modulus or separator. Root, ADM, maybe SSHD, maybe I'll go for nobody, or I'll go for my user. Multiple expressions you can search in a single file or in a multiple file. Also, if you wanted to go with line numbers, you can also add hyphen n. N will print the line numbers. So this is the way, guys, you can use grep command to search a particular word in the file. Now let's learn a little more about grep command. See, I have this file, maybe XYZ file is there. Now in this file, you wanted to look for a particular word. Let me make it a little interesting over here by editing this file. I'll go for XYZ file. There is a word Linux, and maybe what I'll do is I'm going to change it a little bit. Right. See guys, I have this file XYZ file, and I am looking in this file for a word called Linux. So I'm going to tell grep search the word Linux in XYZ file. So you see wherever the word is found, it will tell you. But if you observe here, Linux is available in complete small letters. It is available in complete capital letters, and it is also available in mixed letters. So you have lowercase also, uppercase also, and mixed case also. So if I give in small letter, it will only search for small letter. If I give in capital L, it will search the line starting with capital L. If I give in complete caps, it is going to search it in complete caps. So what I wanted to do over here is I want to remove that case sensitivity. I want it to have everything printed if there is a word Linux. So I'm going to say grep-I. I stands for case insensitive. So whether it is uppercase, lowercase, mixed case, I don't mind if there is a word Linux, print it for me. So you see this time the lines, the word starting with capital L or the complete capital or small, all are printed over here. So this is the way you can use grep command. And another beauty of grep command is you can combine grep with other commands also. For example, we have a command called RPM. RPM-QA in Red Hat based Linux, you can search all uh, the softwares that are installed. So when I say RPM-QA, guys, it is going to display all the software that you have. Almost how many lines do we have? Let's count it. To count the lines, you can say RPM-QA and pipe. See, pipe is a connector. Generally, you might have seen the pipes that we use in our home for household work, like maybe for filling some vessels or watering the plants or something. One end of the pipe will be connected to the tap, and the other end of the pipe will be given to output. So with that pipe, what we'll do, from one end we will send the water and it will be used on the other end. Same thing, the pipe will work over here. One output, see, first command output will be sent as an input to other command. So whatever output RPM is generating, this output will be sent to the other command to do some other work. So whenever you want to combine two commands, we use pipe symbol to join those commands. So I'm telling count the line. WC stands for world count and hyphen L represents lines. So you see this time it is going to print 1362 lines are there. So if I want to see a particular software is there or not, will you be going to read 1362 lines? It would be very tough. So what I'll do, I'll first run RPM command, and the output of this command, we are going to send it to grep. So I'm telling grep, whatever output RPM is generating, from that output, find out and tell me Firefox is there or not. So you see, it says yes, it is there. Or maybe I'm looking for Open SSH. Is it there or not? So you see how simple the thing is becoming. If I don't know this thing, then I need to read all 1600 lines or 1300 lines to find it out, right? So grep can be combined with other commands also. Now, there are a few more filter commands that we are going to cover up in this session, like less command, more command, head command, tail command, sort command, cut command, and set command. These are very, very useful commands that will make our life easier while working with Linux. So let us start first with less command. See, again, I'll take an example of etc password. As you see, 45 lines are there. Now, the whole 45 lines went so fast that I'm not even able to view what was the initial lines that were missed out. So what I want is, I want to pause the output. I want it to pass the output and I want it to display the output line by line on my convenience. So what less will do, it will read the file for you. The first page will be displayed and then it will stop. So this is from the beginning till the first page on your screen. Now you can take your time, read the whole page. Now, if you want to continue, you can use down arrow to go next line. When you go next line, it will take you down, down, down. If you use up arrow, it will bring you back up. Now, maybe I don't want it to read line by line. I want it to go page by page. So you can use D to go down with next page. So if I press D, it takes me next page down. And if you reach the end, it will show you that you are reaching the end. If you want to go back, you can say B for back. B for back. Like that, you can go down or you can go back as per your convenience, how you want to work. Now, let's say I'm done reading and I want to quit. So you can press Q to quit, D for down, B for back, and Q to come out of less prompt. Same like less, we have more. See, more will also pass the output. If you go and say more and the file, it will open the file for you, and here it gives you time to read it. So again, you can read the first page. But the problem with more is it is little rough command. If you use down arrow here or up arrow here, it is not going to work. Here you need to hit enter to go down, B to come back. And if you say D, the thing is, as soon as it reaches the end, automatically it is going to quit the file. So if I say D, D, and you see, as we have reached the end, automatically you are out of the file. Anyway, to pause the output, both of them are better. You can say rpm-qa less. So it will open the file and it is going to wait for you, or the output and wait for you. When I use down arrow, up arrow, it goes like this. And if I'm searching something, you can use forward slash, and maybe you can search for the word Google. Now, wherever the word Google thing is available, it will display. Or maybe you're looking for something called Firefox. So it is going to search that for you. So forward slash can be used to search in less prompt or more prompt. Now, same like that, we have our other command, that is head and tail. So when you go for head and tail, head represents top some lines and tail represents bottom some lines of a file. See, sometimes I'm only interested to read top few lines. So you can ask head to display only top few lines what you are interested with. So when we go for head, and the file name is etc password. So when I say head and etc password, it will display only top few lines of etc password. Now, how many lines it is going to display? It is going to display 10 top lines. Same way, if you want to view bottom 10 lines, then you can say tail etc password. Now, this is going to show you bottom 10 lines of the file. Head represents top 10 lines and tail represents bottom 10 lines. Maybe I'm not interested to view 10 lines. I just want to view top 4 lines and bottom 4 lines. So I'll go for head hyphen 4 etc password. So this will only display top 4 lines. If I want to go for bottom 4 lines, then I'll go for tail etc password. This will show me bottom 4 lines. So this is the way how you can use head and tail to view the output top and bottom. Like whenever you have added some new user, to get the details about that new user, you have to look in the bottom of etc password. So etc password is going to display the bottom few lines over here where you can find out the new addition if there is a user available or added with that name. All right, so that's how head and tail will be working. Now we've got one more file, one more option called sort command. See, sort is used to sort the output or arrange the output. Any file, for example, you have XYZ file, and here, if you want to view the alphanumeric order of the file, suppose you have a file in which names of users are kept. So you want to arrange the output with respect to alphabets. Letters starting with A should come at the top, B next, C next, D next. So A to Z order you want to arrange. So you can say sort XYZ file. So this is going to show you the alphabetical order that G, the letter that starts with G came first, and the line starting with L, then T, then W. This is the alphabetical order. Now guys, in this case, your original file is not going to disturb. Only it modifies the output to show you alphanumeric order, right? Fine. The next command what we have is cut command. Suppose guys, you have a user or employee detail files. Now in that employee detail file, one column is used to represent employee name. Second column, employee ID. Third column, employee designation. Fourth column, employee department. Fifth column, employee salary, something like that, right? So from that multiple fields, if you are interested to view only one field or two field, employee name, employee ID, employee name, employee designation, employee name, employee department, or employee name, employee salary. So in that case, cut command is used. Cut command will allow you to cut the output into columns, and you can view a specific column of your choice. Like again, as an example, if you go with etc password, you see so many columns are there. Here it has a username, then there is an X, then some IDs, then some information. So many things are mentioned over here. So I'm interested to see only the names of the user. I'm not interested to view all the other details. So in that case, how can I ask cut to cut a column and display the output? If you try cut -F, where F stands for fields, the columns that you want to cut, here it is represented as field, first field, second field, third field. Maybe I'm interested in field number 1. You can give F1 or F space 1, both are fine. In which file? etc password. So I'm asking cut command to cut first field and display to me. The moment I hit enter, it displays the whole file. The reason is it is not able to understand how to cut the file. So here we need to use some hint, some field separator, some common thing that is separating two fields. If you observe, after every field there is colon, second field colon, third field colon, fourth field colon. After every field, this file is using colon as two field separator. So I can use that special character as a field separator or delimiter. Delimiter is a special character that is separating two fields. Now it can be colon, it can be semicolon, it can be at the rate, or any special character that separate two fields. And only one delimiter you can use. You cannot use multiple delimiters. One delimiter can only be used. Now if I hit enter, you see the whole file is cut into one column. Same way, if you wanted to view two fields, so you can say first field and third field. Or maybe you want to see first field, third field, and seventh field. So this is the way how you can use cut command to cut the output into columns. Here the logic is the delimiter what you are using. So if your file is having some special characters like exclamation, at the rate, hash, dollar, percentile, colon, semicolon, or normal colon, whatever, you can use these characters as a delimiter. But guys, there will be some other files that will not have any normal special characters. Like you see, after every field, there is space as a special character. So here space is separating two fields. Guys, how to use space as a delimiter. So you can say cut hyphen D. I cannot just leave the space like that to represent space and say show me field number one. It will say where's the delimiter? Tell me the symbol. So to symbolize delimiter, you have to use single quote or double quote. And between that quotes, you have to use a space. And when I hit enter, you see it is understanding that, okay, where there is a space, I need to use it as a delimiter. So you can say first field or maybe fourth field, or maybe you can say first and third field. Both are going to display. So this is the way, guys, how we can use cut command to cut the output into fields, and you can view any field, whichever you feel like viewing it. Now, moving forward, there is one more command called sed command. See, sed command is generally used to search and replace something in the file. But honestly speaking, sed command itself is an ocean where you will have so many things to learn, right? One of the usage of sed command I'm trying to show you over here. For example, I have this file XYZ file. Now in this, I wanted to replace one character. For example, I have something called uh, place. This word I want to replace with something else. So you can use sed command. You can ask sed command to search something. What do you want to search? Place. And in place of this, you want to put another word. For example, I wanted to put best institute, right? And which is the file? XYZ file. So I'm telling sed command, search for the place and replace with that. But actually S stands for substitute. So I'm telling in place of place, substitute the word institute. In which word? XYZ file. So you see earlier there used to be a word place, which is now replaced by another word institute. But guys, there is a real beauty of this. If you read the file, nothing really changed. By running this command, you have actually viewed the preview that how it is going to change the thing. If you are happy about this change and you really wanted to insert this change, apply this change, then you have to say sed hyphen I, where I represent insert. So when you say insert, this change is going to get applied onto the file. Now, if you read the file, the change will actually take place. So this is the way, guys, how we can use this sed command and we can make these differences, right? Now, so in this chapter, guys, we have learned so many things. So we'll stop the session here. And in the next part, we are going to see the last thing what we are going to work with that is called as file permissions. Thank you very much, guys, for watching this video. Hope to see you in the next video.